The fall armyworm is an aggressive pest affecting crops across Kenya. Farmers have experienced losses as maize and other plants are attacked by these hungry caterpillars.
Nalima mahindi, nikilipia watoto fees, ingine tukitumia kwa nyumba na nisaidianga vitu mingi. Last year watoto walifamia mahindi yangu, nikajaribu kununua madawa nikinyunyizia asikufa. Kawaida napanda mahindi navuna kunia 20. Last year nikavuna kunia 5. Sasa nikalipia watoto hapa fees, chakula kwa nyumba sasa ikakuwa shida.
Fall armyworm is most dangerous when it attacks young plants. At this stage, a farmer may lose 5 to 10 bags of maize per acre. This is a loss of about 10,000 to 30,000 Kenya shillings per acre each season. There are steps we can take to protect our farms from fall armyworm and reduce crop losses. Let's learn what we can do to eliminate the fall armyworm. This short video will give you some tips on preventing, monitoring, and using soil method to manage the fall armyworm. The best way of avoiding the losses caused by the fall armyworm is to prevent the caterpillars from infesting your farm in the first place. Here are some tips to prevent invasion. Plant your crops at the onset of the rains when others are planting. Avoid late planting. Regularly weed your fields and the surroundings. Ensure that your farm is well fertilized so that your crops grow strong. Remove any crop residues after you harvest and feed them to the cows. Don't leave them lying around. Practice crop rotation whenever possible. Regular monitoring of your farm is also essential and will enable you to know if your farm is infested with the caterpillars or not. Here are some pointers to help you scout for the fall armyworm. Begin to look out for the presence of the caterpillars a week after germination when the leaves begin to show through the soil. You should scout your farm at least twice a week and look for signs of the fall armyworm. This is particularly important when the crop is young and the leaves are soft and preferred by the caterpillars. First, look for signs of new leaves being eaten by the caterpillars. Look for patches of small short holes known as window panes to large ragged elongated holes in the leaves emerging from the inner growing parts of the plant. Check for damage on 10 consecutive plants in 10 randomly selected sites on the farm. Look for cream or grey egg masses on both sides of the leaves. They are usually covered in a felt-like layer of grey or pink scales. Check the inside growing leaves for the caterpillars covered in some yellowish-brown material. To confirm the caterpillar is fall armyworm, check for light green to dark brown larvae with 3 thin yellowish-white stripes going down the back and 4 dots which are in a square formation on the second to last segment from the tail. In older caterpillars, a distinct white inverted Y shape is visible on the head. Do not confuse the fall armyworm caterpillars with the African armyworm or the maize stalk borer. Take actions on plants that are already infested with the larvae. If you notice signs of damage caused by fall armyworms, soil or soil paste method can be used to regain control of your farm. We will now show you how to use soil or soil paste to manage the fall armyworm. Collect a handful of soil from your farm. This can either be done during weeding or scouting. If there are any big clumps, break them with your hand and pour the soil directly into the maize wall. This works whether the soil is dry or wet. Repeat these steps and apply soil where the leaves meet the stalk on the maize plant. To use soil as a paste, collect dry soil from your farm using a container or a bucket. The soil should be about a third bucketful. Pour half a bucketful of water onto the soil and mix with a stick to make a thick paste. Pour the soil paste into the wall of your maize plants where the new growing leaves are emerging from. With a little practice, you can apply soil on a 1 acre plot in a morning. That is about 1 hour for half an acre. Apply soil as soon as you see signs of fall armyworm on your crop, but remember to keep coming back to your maize twice a week to confirm if the attack has been controlled or whether soil needs to be added to more plants.
Hii mbinu ya kutumia mchanga ni rahisi, sio ngumu. rahisi sana, kwa sababu sio unaenda mahali kununua mchanga. Mchanga ni ule ule uko kwa shamba lako. Hiyo njia kwanza ndio imenisaidia sana mwaka huu. Mahindi yangu yote ilikuwa imevamiwa, lakini nilipotembelewa na hao maafisa kutoka FIPS Africa walinisaidia zaidi kuniongeza maarifa ya kwenda kutumia hiyo system ya kuweka mchanga kwa shingo la mahindi, na naona imefaulu. Kwanza tunawahimiza wakulima kutengeneza shamba lao mapema, alafu upande kwa wakati unaofaa. Alafu ukishapanda, yakishamea, unaenda kwa shamba kuangalia, kuona kwamba shamba lako limekaaje ama mimea yako imekaaje. Usingojee shamba lako liwe limeshambuliwa ndiposa uanze kuweka. Unaweka kwanza kwa kukinga.
The fall armyworm is indeed a bothersome pest, but remember, you can beat it by prevention, by keeping your farm well weeded and clear of crop debris, monitoring, by inspecting new leaves for signs of damage, eggs, and caterpillars twice a week, control, by putting soil or soil paste into the new leaves of the crop. For more information on the soil method, contact Farm Input Promotions Africa Limited. Happy farming!